Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and I review perfume. Today I'm going over my top 10 acquisitions, which makes it sound like it's a takeover of a small company or some sort of tractor. But no, we're talking about perfumes that I have leveraged into my collection. Now, I already did top 10 releases for this year, 2025. These are things I bought that were not released in 2025. So slightly different. Not new, but new to me, and ones that I love. So I hope you enjoy this. If you can, as always, give me a thumbs up, leave me a note, leave me a heart. How do you do that? Heart. And I don't know, do all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I think I have some new ones here. Everyone on Facebook was like last 2 weeks selling their perfumes, like clearing out. So I was like picking up stuff left and right. Yeah, it was crazy. So here we go. Okay, number one, not a surprise to anyone, Imagination. I got this summer. This is the crazily hyped, but not overhyped. I would say just right about the right level of hype. This is a beautiful citrus tea perfume. I don't know. It has bergamot, it has lemon, it has black tea, there's some ambroxan, there's a little bit of musk. It is just a bright, clean, airy, fresh perfume. This is loved by all the teenage boys and young men, but it's perfectly unisex. Oh my God. It's so, I know it's so like, what's that word? Spicy. It has ginger and neroli, so it's got that bite to it. It's like tart, fresh, clean, gorgeous sillage. This one lasts for a freshie. I mean, it has ambroxan in it, but it lasts. And it lasts and it lasts. And I'm going to spray myself because, oh my God. I love this one so much. I know that it's expensive, but if you can get yourself a sample, I highly suggest it because it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Again, not a surprise. Blue Madeleine, my favorite. My favorite from Atelier des Arts. Oh, if this is a woody lemon cookie with milk. Smells amazing. It's so woody. Every time I smell this, I get something different. Like when I first smelled it, I got so much wood. And ever since, I've been getting so much lemon. But today, it's like, it smells like very creamy wood. Like a lot of lactonic, a lot of wood. Oh my God. It is so, so pretty. So, so pretty. I just love it, love it, love it. Yeah, if you're into milkiness, if you're into creaminess, if you're into lactonic, if you're into lemon, but you don't want sweet lemon, this is not at all gourmand, highly, highly suggest this. This one is one that I get, this is a compliment magnet. My husband loves what I wear. He says it smells amazing, and I agree. Next one, also not a surprise. This is Néroli Hasbaya by Atelier Materi. Materi? I always want to say like Atari, you know that computer game from like 1,000 years ago? Oh my God. See, just like that, I'm like, oh my God. I'd like to be alone with this perfume. Oh my God. Okay, Orange Blossom, Pistacchio, Almond Neroli, Rose Musk, and Sandalwood. But it's Orange Blossom. It's Orange Blossom, but it's a mature Orange Blossom. It is not Love Don't Be Shy. It is not sweet. It is soft. It is lovely. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have so many people telling me they want to try this, and I encourage it. Absolutely beautiful. If you like a slightly nutty Orange Blossom, slightly nutty. Yeah, it's really, really, really pretty. I just think it's amazing. I went on a bit of a nut bender, I think, but I also bought this Prada de Milano. This is Infusion d'Almond, so almond infusion, almond, vanilla, musk, tonka bean, heliotrope. It says there's anise. I don't really get an anise vibe. Like, it's very subtle if there's anise. So this is a really light, clear, bright, fresh almondy perfume. It's not at all heavy or like almond cookie or almond bar or anything like that. It's like heliotrope, light, airy, fluffy, floral. It's very pretty. It's very clean girl, your skin but better, clean, fresh, straight out of the shower. I just think this is really, really pretty. This is Infusion d'Amande from Prada. If you want to give that one a try. The next one is Parisian Musc by Matiere Première. So these are the original. There's a newer versions, I think, of all of them. I don't know if they did a newer version of the Parisian one, but with black labels that are like stronger. So, okay, wow. Beautiful kind of sandalwoody musk is the way I would describe this. Kind of ambery, kind of woody, cedar ambrette musk. Really just a low key, easygoing vibe, I would say to this. Like, this is a woman who knows herself and doesn't give a crap at what anyone thinks and isn't trying to impress anyone. Like, this is like an easy reach, but you're not like going out in the world looking for compliment. You're just like, I like this smell. I'm going to wear it and screw every one of you. That's what I think this is. I just think it's just so, what is it? Ambretolide and Ambroxan. So if you're not into those, maybe this isn't for you. But musk, ambrette, and cedar, but it's a creamy, it's very, very soft, creamy. I enjoy this one quite a bit. I think it's very, very, very beautiful. Yeah, highly, highly, highly recommend it. The next one is, this is Frangipane Al Pistache by Kyse, or Kyse, whatever you want to call it. This is a Frangipane and pistachio, so almond. Oh my God. If you like almond, if you like Frangipane, if you like that French almond tart, it's like almond paste in a tart shell with sugar. Oh my God, this smells so good. It is just, I sprayed this the other day and it was, the next day it was still on my jacket. And I was like, oh my God, something smells so good, so good. And it was this one. It's just the smell of the sweet almond, this, like the sweet pistachio, marzipan in my, like, sweet almond, sugary. Obviously, it lasts long because I could smell it the next day. And I don't know. It's just, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. It's not like over the top, but so, so, so pretty. So pretty. The next one is by Perris, Monte Carlo. I tried this one years ago and I really liked it. I never bought it. Someone was selling it, so I snapped it up. This is Ylang Nosy Bee. Oh my God. Okay, so this is Ylang up top, Ylang in the middle, and Ylang in the dry down. Now there's other things going on that it says cardamom, grapefruit, lemon, yeah, jasmine, orange blossom, damask rose, vanilla, labdanum, Caesar, vetiver, field scabious. Don't know what that is. This is Ylang, but so creamy. It smells amazing. This thing smells like, I don't know. I love this one. This one, and there's a vanilla one, Vanille de Tahiti by this, are not similar, but in the same ballpark. They have a very special way of doing floral that is just amazing. Like it's just, so they have Nosy, so Nosy Bee, but there's an island called Nosy off the coast, is my understanding of Madagascar, where they get the ylang from, and this is what the island smells like, this, plethora of this beautiful flower. It's so creamy, it's so, I don't know, inviting. It is just the best smell. And if you haven't tried it, I highly suggest it. I think this is 10 out of 10. This is gorgeous for me. Absolutely gorgeous. The next one is, I got not long ago. This is Extrait de Gris Chanel Extrait by BDK Perfumes. I can never remember this acronym. Do you guys remember this? Like, I always want to say BDK. Is it BDK? No. There's like a serial killer that had like 3 letters. I don't know. Anyways, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. So a cardamom tea, vanilla with fig, a milky cardamom tea. It is very cozy, very warm, very soft, slightly woody. It's really, really pretty. There's also iris in here. There's sandalwood, tonka, patchouli, vanilla. I said vanilla already, but what I really get is a milky tea. Is there cinnamon? No, no cinnamon. Cardamom and fig and vanilla. But less, as I said before, less fig than the original, and that's a good thing in my mind. Like I'm not great on the fig. I think this is absolutely beautiful. This wears all day with a gorgeous sillage. You'll smell amazing. Perfect, perfect. If you were looking for a winter perfume that doesn't smell like vanilla cake, like some of them are so sugary, sweet vanilla cakey, like a more mature kind of winter vibe, this is a beautiful, beautiful one, and one I highly, highly recommend. So the last 2 I think I have left. So this is number 9. So everyone knows, maybe don't know, I got a case of 5 exclusive from Chanel, and this is one of them. This is Cuir de Russie, so Russian leather. And this is so interesting. And I put this on the list. I literally could have put any of them on the list, but I chose this one because I am not a leather person per se in terms of perfume or anything. I say that like I love to wear leather like head to toe, but like, no, I don't. But it's just so pretty. It's like a smoky leather with floral, but it smells amazing. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't even know what's in here. Orange blossom, jasmine, tobacco, rose, ylang, birch, resin, leather. So, but it's not, I don't know that it's like male leaning. I think it's perfectly unisex. So it's a floral, but a leathery floral. So it's like a more mature floral. And I don't mean that in like it's grandma's perfume. I mean that in that it's an elegant, sophisticated, well thought out composition. It has the most beautiful, beautiful trail. And when I wear this, I just think it smells amazing. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So get your nose on Cuir de Russie, Cuir de Russie, if you can. And the last one, this one I just got like 2 weeks ago, not long ago. So this is Santal Basmati by Affinessence, Paris. This is exactly what it says. It is a beautiful sandalwood rice perfume. So it's just a creamy, woody, musky, easygoing, hanging out in jeans and your nice white sweater with your big socks on the couch reading a book. I love this one. Oh my God. I think this smells so, so good. And like, I gotta say, I was not a big fan of the rice at first. Like, I was not loving the rice note. But something about this one is just very, very alluring. And this is a compliment getter. I wore this and my husband said, you smell good, whatever you're wearing. So really, really gorgeous perfume. Love the bottle. And yeah, so those are the 10 perfumes that were not released this year, but I acquired this year. Listen, there was many more. I could have done 20 easily. So if the one you loved wasn't mentioned, there's quite a few that when I was like going through to pick them, I was like, oh, I forgot about that one. I forgot about this one. But I had to keep it to 10. But yeah, it's the end of the year. So if you're still here at the end of the video, I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I know everyone's busy, everyone's stressed this time of year. And I want to say thank you for supporting me throughout the year. I really appreciate it. It's not lost on me that you're taking time out of your busy day to watch my video, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate every comment. I read every single one and I respond. And I appreciate my new YouTube friends, all the other influencers that we, comment on each other's videos and stuff. That's a lot of fun. So I will wish you a happy holiday season and new year, and I'll see you soon. Bye.